Hey guys, Model Man Frank here. So it became into a dilemma. The motor that this is the FJ Fury we're working on. The motor that was brought on this is just way too big for this plane. So this was the motor that was in there. You can tell just by looking at it how big of a hunker motor it was. I think it just had too much power, and also the ESC type that it is, the cables were just too big. It wasn't going to fit my 40 ESC that I had set up. This is a 30, but I had a 40 around here somewhere, but whatever. So yeah, what I'm doing right now is putting two new blocks to station it in place. That's one, that's two. They're more of a harder block. The original ones just have way too many holes in them, and I'm just not confident enough that what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw this in, and then I'm going to glue it. So let me get some screws here. I got a screw here, and should I use this screw? No, because that screw goes to the EA pipe. The reason I'm doing it in wood, like I said, the plastic, as you could saw in the previous film, and the previous I showed you. So the plastic was just, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like something that would really hold something in place. And I know everything's about weight on these foam planes, but you know what? Got to talk about stability and sturdiness also on planes also. Something that people forget to realize when you're literally putting an airplane in the air. So I think with this will be a little bit better. Maybe I can get an actual successful flight out of flying this with this setup than I could with the T7, which if anybody's seen that video, I'll put a link in the description box and you can see what happened to the T7. That one just didn't end up not working out very well. It's the safe epoxy. Just remember, not all epoxies work the same. Some epoxies do burn through foam. Some epoxies don't work with this type of foam. Some epoxies will actually burn through it to actually form up. So you got to be careful which epoxies. Hobbytown has some epoxy. You can get low heat epoxy, that's really what you want to use. You don't want to use high heat stuff because high heat will burn through this. It has happened to me before. Trust me when I say it. More of that. Thanks to my buddy Rob for giving me this epoxy. I was looking for stuff like this for a while. This epoxy is really good for any type of construction processes. For wrapping, not too good. You want the liquid stuff for wrapping and yes, eventually I will continue work on the Liberty Sport if you guys are asking questions. But as you all know, I work on a lot of different planes all at the same time. Sometimes I just get bored, You can't build the same thing over and over again. Okay, that's it. That's it for now. I'm gonna let this set up, and then I'll put the wing on. Once I know that that is set and is not going to move, I'll put the wing back on. I'm going to clean up a little bit of the edges here and make sure that this nut works. And then while I'm hooking it up, I got to hook up the ailerons. So when that happens, once that's done, I'll flip the aircraft over, hook up the ESC, and then we'll fire it up. So that'll be in the next video though, guys. So with that said, I'll talk to y'all later. Model Man Frank out. Have a good one. Oh, make sure you also hit the thumbs up button. Sorry, let me put it this way. Hit the thumbs up button if you like it. And leave a comment down below. I'd love to read your comments. I'd love to read everybody's comments. If you have another suggestion, it'd be greatly appreciated. Talk to y'all later.